Good evening, YouTubers. Hope we're all doing okay. This is currently the 15-watt transmitter I bought a couple of months ago from an eBay trader. Now, I'll just do a quick video on this because I'd like to announce that I think these things here, this one here that I have in particular, as you can see there, if it'll focus, ST15B model, supposedly 15 watts. But I think this unit is utter crap. I would recommend no one buy this type of unit. Now I've got just a basic telescopic aerial hooked up to it just here, just for video purposes. It's a bit bent at the top there, but that shouldn't really affect anything too much. My main setup is in the other room. I don't use this transmitter at all for my main radio broadcasts, which is up on 87.9, which, as you can see in this area, if it will focus, bloody thing, there we go, which you can see in this area. Not on focus. There we go, 87.9. I'm currently off the air, but when I am, as you can see here, all that is empty. Closest radio station to me is Radio 2 on 89.7. Just doing a quick video in case anyone's looking to get a bit of a more powerful transmitter. Like I said, I thought this was good at the time, but it clearly isn't. I've took the top casing off it. The fan in it for a start is not powerful enough, and I've had this before and I've used it on air, and after a certain amount of time, this here just gets so warm, it gets to a certain temperature at a certain point and it just cuts out. So I was just advising anyone not to buy the ST models. To turn it on quickly, it's powered up, the aerial's connected in. I've just tuned it to 87.5. Ignore the buzzing from the radio just because the transmitter's so close. See, and it also has a bit of an issue doing that. And just to ignore the buzzing there, apparently right now this is putting out 15 watts. But I don't think it is. Don't know if you can hear the fan there. But the fan just does not supply enough airflow to keep this cool. Like right now I can feel it, and it's getting hot already, and that's only a matter of seconds of it being on. And as you heard the fan power down there, I had a couple of issues before with it not going to the frequency mode. So I would hold the button in and put in the power supply. As you can just see, it says off. I would go and select L or H for the power setting. I think the low power on this is something like 3 watts or 5 watts. I think it's 3, it said on eBay. Yeah, and I just wanted to advise anyone not to buy this sort of thing. You're better off going for one of the 30 watters. I see a few YouTubers that have the 30 watt PLL broadcast transmitter. Now, another thing I did want to know, I know some of you that are subscribed to me have the 30 watt. Now, this is apparently, like I said, a 15 watt, but I don't think it is personally. I don't think it puts out that much power. Like I said, I've just got a basic aerial to use for this video purpose. I don't use this to broadcast at all, but this is the power supply I use. Now, I'm looking into getting a 30 watt transmitter for my radio station, as my little 7 watt transmitter doesn't really give out the range that I want to, because I'm getting more people involved in the radio station and the community. I want to know, as far as power supplies are concerned, if anyone could tell me in the comments or anything like that. Just ignore that, that's a bit of super glue that's got stuck there over time. I've had this power supply for ages. Now, it powers this okay, and this is apparently a 15 watt. It powers, I currently use it to power my 7 watt transmitter for my radio station, and it powers that absolutely fine. It doesn't cut out, no current problems or whatever, and I will show you that other 7-watt transmitter right now. And there is the 7-watt transmitter I use. It's the CZE-7C. It's a 7-watt, good little unit. This is the one I use for the radio station. I've got some decks there, I've got some other decks down there lying around, hooked up to a smart SWA meter, which has got the dipole tuned aerial, the proper aerial should I say, outside, as you can see by the connectors in the back there. I had one to fit into the back of the transmitter and an extension in there enabled for me to connect the patch lead to the back of the SWA meter and then across and solder it up to where the main coax starts, which is 20 meters, which leads to the aerial outside, which I will show you in another video. But yeah, that's my 7-watt main transmitter I use at the moment. Like I said, I am looking into getting the 30-watt to hopefully improve the range of my radio station. And now that I'm back in the other room, this transmitter here, like I said, is apparently 15 watts, and this power supply here, if you can see that, that powers, it seems to power this okay because it turned on, and I used this power supply for that before. But I want to know if this power supply here that I have, it came with a really old transmitter I had years ago. I want to know if this power supply would power the PLL 30-watt transmitter that I have seen a few people have before. I want to know if that power supply would be enough current to use the full 30 watts from that. So like I said, if you can, please leave a comment. If you can let me know if this power supply would do the job, or if it comes with one that fits it and will power it, that'll be good enough as well. And I just wanted to make an announcement about this certain type, the ST models, the ones preferably in silver. I would suggest not purchasing them because I had it hooked up to the proper dipole aerial outside, did a range test out on the radio over there, and going up from 7 watts to 15 watts, you'd think you'd get some sort of improvement, but my range was exactly the same. And it's not the aerial, because I have been up and down, pulling the aerial up and down, and have tuned that into the SWA meter, and I've got a SWA result, as you can see on my other video, which is a SWA reading of 1.3, sometimes 1.4. So yeah, if anyone could let me know about the power supply, it'd be much appreciated. If you do like the videos and the content, please subscribe, and see you later guys. Toodaloo.